Good morning, students. So let's continue with the mapping technique, and this is the last video on mapping because we have covered the associative mapping. We have also covered the direct mapping, and this video in this video we will discuss about the set associative mapping. So before going to that, brief recap what we have discussed in the earlier video. So transfer of the data from the main memory to cache memory is known as the mapping. And there are three types of mapping: associative mapping, direct mapping, and set associative mapping. In associative mapping, the complete address data pair is copied from the main memory and is stored in the cache memory. And the disadvantage of the associative memory was uh, that the size of the cache memory increases, and if we compare the cost incurred to increase the size, the performance is not up to mark. So after that, direct mapping is introduced. So we have seen the concept of direct mapping. Rather than storing the all the address and data pair, we will break the address into two parts, that is tag and index, and that is further stored. Only the tag part is stored in the cache memory. So address is uh, so capacity of the cache memory is reduced. But the disadvantage of the direct memory we have seen in the earlier video, that same index with different tag cannot be reside in the cache memory at the same time. That means an index with a different tag cannot be reside in the cache memory with the same tag. So so the hit ratio, if different tag with the same index required by the CPU repeatedly, so hit ratio will decrease. So to overcome that problem, set associative mapping is introduced. So let's discuss set associative mapping. Before going to that, I have written given the same example that we have discussed for the associative and direct mapping. Like size of the main memory is 3K into 12 and the cache memory size is 512 into 12. So I have taken the scenario of 12 bits for cache memory size, data bits, and same for the main memory. So I have also, again, this is the repetitive line, that is 15 bits are required to represent the main memory. How? 5 plus 10, and 9 bits are required to represent the cache memory, that is 2 to the power 9. And this 9 bits, when the address is divided into tag and index, this 9 bits represents the index also. So let's start with the set associative. So before set associative, see, I have written the disadvantage of the direct mapping is that the hit ratio can drop if two or more words having the same index but different tag are accessed repeatedly. That means two words having the same index but different tag are accessed repeatedly. But such words generally, if this is the scenario, then the hit ratio will be dropped. But such words are generally relatively far apart in that address range. So, but if you just store that address in the address space, so you will see this type of scenario is very apart in the memory addressing. So coming to address this disadvantage, set associative is introduced. So what is the concept of set associative? So see, in this form of mapping, this form of mapping is a modified form of the direct mapping. That means modified form of the direct mapping, where, so if it is a modified form, that means this is indeed introduced to overcome the disadvantage. And what is the disadvantage? That means each index with different tag cannot be stored in the cache memory at the same time. Each index with different tag cannot be stored in the cache memory at the same time. That means if I can store different tag with the same index, the problem is somewhat solved. So see, this is the modified from the direct mapping, where the disadvantage of direct mapping is removed. How? Set associative mapping allows each word that is present in the cache can have two or more words with the same index but having different tag, and this is a disadvantage. So if I want to remove the disadvantage, so that means each index can contain data with different tag also. So that's why so this is more complex. Definitely if this type of scenario is more complex, where each index contain more than one number of data with different tags, because the index become the same. So before going to this scenario, m set associative means, so it is divided into some number of set. Why the name is set associative? So that means it is, first it is following the property of the direct mapping, and it is divided into sets. So what do you mean by this set? Each index tag pair is known as set. That means index will be same, but one same index will one different tag, and same index will one different tag is known as set. So if I talk about m set associative means there are m number of sets. M set associative means, if I talk about set associative mapping, if I say M set or M way set associative, that means there are M number of sets. And what is set? Same index, different tag. Same index, different tag. So the index becomes same, and I can store different number of data with different tag having the same index. So in example, in uh, this is the example of two-way set associative. Two-way set associative means there are two number of set. And what do you mean by two number of sets? Two number of set means each index can store two data with different tag. That means the index remain the same for the two data, but it can store two number of index become the same. It can store two number of data, and two number of data is distinguished by different tag. So see, in two-way set associative, two data with the different tag are stored with the same index number. So in the direct mapping, what we have seen, the address is divided into tag and index. And index is what? In the how many bits of the index are there? Index is the number of bits used to represent the cache memory. So here the size of the cache memory is 512. So how many bits are required? 9 bits are required. That means same. What is the capacity of the index? 9 number of bits, and that is indirectly the address space of the cache memory. We have discussed in the direct mapping also. That means 9 bits of index. How we are defining the index 9 bits? That means these 9 bits also act as an address for representing cache memory. So address space of cache memory is equivalent to the index part. So in case of two-way set associative, that means I am storing two data with different tag but having the same index. Why same index? Because this is the disadvantage of the direct mapping. And to overcome this, I can store more number of data with the same index, so that that miss can be somewhat reduced. So see, this is an example of two-way set associative arrangement. So see, the index is 000, but this index contains two number of data. One data is 3450 and one data is 2779 with tag 01 and 02. That means two addresses. It like 01000 and 02000. So these two addresses cannot be reside in the cache memory in the case of direct mapping. Now, in the case of set associative, these indexes can store two number of data with a different type. That means see, this index 000 also stored with the 01 tag and also stored the 02 tag. That is not possible in the direct mapping. So this is the example of two-way set associative. So this way you can also make three-way set associative, four-way set associative. So I have written m-way set associative means m number of set. M number of set means each index can contain m number of data with m number of tag. So this is example of two-way set associative. So here the performance gets very high because there is a less number of hits, sorry, less number of miss, because if the CPU want to access 000 with the tag 0, it will get 3450. Again, if the CPU want to access 000 index with the tag 02, it will get 2779. That means the number of miss get reduced, and so the hit ratio gets high and the performance become high. But now the question arises, what is the size of this? So see, what is the this each index contain this amount of data. So that means 2 bit for tag and 3450, that is this 4 bits for data. These are in octal representation. So in binary, that means 12 bit data plus 6 bit tag. So that means 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 for this data and 18 for this set. That means set 1, what is the size of the set 1? 18 bits. And what is the size of the set 2? 18 bits. So that means 18 plus 18 is 36. So 36. So what is the size of the cache memory? 512 into 36. I have written for you. See, in two-way set associative, each index refers to the two data. I am talking about two-way. You can take a different example also, where it can be three-way or four-way also. So to make you understand, I have taken this example. Two-way set associative means each index refers to two data with the associative tag. So that means, what is the word length size of the data? That is 2 multiplied by 6 bit for the tag of one data and 12 bit for the for data for only one memory referencing. So 6 plus 12, 18, 18 for one pair and other 18 for two second pair. So I multiply by 2, that means 36 bits for the data part. So what is the size of the cache memory? That the size of the cache memory is 512 into 36. 512 into 36. So if I ask how many data it can contain, so see, the address capacity is 512. That means it can contain 512 number of data. But in this scenario, this each index, that means 512 index are 512 address are there, and each address is containing two number of data. So it contains 1024 words. How? Because each index or each address in cache memory is storing two number of data with different tag. This is an example of two-way set associative. So rather than storing 512 number of data at 512 number of addresses, I am storing 1024 number of data at 512 addresses. That means I have doubled the data. I can store the double the data, but the size is also increased. Initially we have seen 512 into 12. In associative memory, it become 512 into 27. In direct mapping, we have seen it become 512 into 18, and here it become 36. So the cost is very high to for this requirement of cache memory, because the size is 36. But the hit ratio is high comparatively. So hit ratio is very high. If we are investing for this 512 into 36 bit data, we required the cost is very high. But if I compare my performance with the cost, the performance is very high as compared to the cost we have invested or incurred to make this cache memory, that is 512 in 36. So what is the advantage of this? That rather for 512 address space, I able to store double the data, because each data two number of data can be stored at the same address or same index, because it is a two-way set associative. So the size is 36. So if the cost incurred to make this 36 bit for the data, the performance is very high comparatively. That's why said That's why the cost will not be a factor for this cache memory, because the performance is very high. So it can be 3-way set associative, it can be 4-way set associative. So this is the example I have written for a 2-way set associative. So this way the representation is there for each index. This data are stored with different tags. So advantage is this. And if you talk about the disadvantage of set associative, the disadvantage is that the cost incurred is very high as compared to the other two mapping technique. But if we compare the cost with the performance is comparatively very high as compared to the other two techniques. That's why it is okay as compared to the cost and performance. So this is all about mapping. So we have discuss all the mapping 3 techniques, that is associative, set direct mapping, and set associative mapping. So we have covered all the 3. So please go through this. Thank you.